Hello, church. Happy Friday. Three things for you. First of all, just wanted to say how wonderful it's been to be together for Sunday worship more recently over the last couple of weeks. To me, it has felt like Advent before the pandemic. There's been so much energy. It's been so wonderful to sing together. It's been wonderful to see so many people returning for the first time, people we haven't seen in a while coming back after so many months away. And then it's also been wonderful to welcome so many new people to Advent. Last week, we had, for the first time since the pandemic started, a newcomers brunch immediately following the service, and we had 56 people total in attendance. Many of those were individuals and families who have joined Advent only in the last few weeks or months. And so it was just an absolute delight to welcome so many new people into our community. Looking forward, this Sunday is going to be a little different than a typical Sunday. We're going to have a shortened worship service. We're not going to have the Eucharist. We are going to have, immediately after the service, pizza for everyone who is there. And then we're going to regather for our members meeting that will start at 11:30 a.m. So try to finish our worship service by 11, have a half hour to eat pizza together outside, and then we will start our members meeting at 11:30. The meeting is going to be roughly 1 hour. Childcare will be provided. There's also going to be a Zoom option for those of you who are participating in the service from home. But I strongly encourage those of you who are coming to worship with us in person to stay and meet in person for the members meeting. These meetings are just completely different. They're so much better when we can do them in person. So please plan to stick around. Your kids will be taken care of if that's an issue for you. And then we'll start our meeting at 11:30. At this meeting, we're going to do some important things. We're going to formally receive people who have more recently become members of Church of the Advent. You're going to hear a bunch of updates on life in the church, a number of ministries that are going or starting, what to expect this fall. You're going to hear an update on the home campaign. There's lots of things that we're going to talk about, and we really want you to be there for that. So that's this Sunday. Second thing I wanted to tell you about is just a little update on Advent hiring. I am thrilled to say that one of our 3 positions has been filled. Hillary Van Wagenen is joining our team as the worship ministry assistant. She's going to be working part-time alongside Pastor Dan Bielman, and she's going to help with everything related to Sunday worship planning and our music ministry team. So very excited to have her. She's also going to be temporarily providing part-time support for our operations and communications needs as we are transitioning. Remember, I announced that Natalie is stepping down out of that position and that we're trying to fill that position. Hillary has agreed to provide some support to help us through that transition. So thanks so much for Hillary, and thankful that this is working out. As I've said many times, our strong preference is to hire people from within our own community, and so really, really excited that Hillary is doing that. We still have 2 positions that are open. We are actively recruiting for a full-time operations coordinator as well as a senior executive assistant. So I just want to ask you to continue to pray for this, continue to ask that God would call the right individuals to fill these roles, and also consider if you or someone you know might be interested in these roles. So just continue to lift that up to the Lord, and we're just going to trust that God provides the right people and the right timing. And finally, coming back to Advent Music Ministry, we are actively recruiting for our music ministry team. You may have noticed that recently we resumed singing a lot more music. Music is a huge part of the life of our church. It's central to our worshiping life. And worship can only happen when people are willing to use their gifts. And we know that there are a lot of people in our community, probably a lot of newer people who have gifts and talents in the area of worship, leadership, and music, and we may not even know that you have those gifts to offer. And so we are now actively creating a number of our opportunities for people who would like to join the music ministry team to do that. If you are a musician or a singer, would you consider contacting Hillary or Dan to meet with them for an audition and consider what it would be like to join the community of musicians at Advent? It's a growing community. It's a wonderful community. It's a great way to be involved and serve in the church. We're going to be having midweek rehearsals and regular times for musicians to gather for fellowship and discipleship. So we really see this as kind of one of the main ways that some people will get plugged in. It will be their kind of family within the church family. So if that's you, please let Dan or Hillary know, and they'll be in touch with you. As always, I spent some time this morning praying for you all, praying for our church community. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you this Sunday as we worship again together. God bless you.